Hi guys, and welcome to Libra season. I hope this video finds you all taking excellent care of yourselves after such a tumultuous eclipse season in October. Very impactful, so many changes, outward changes, deep inward changes, a lot of insights, a lot of shocks. And here we are now in Libra season, restabilizing, reharmonizing ourselves. So our magnificent sun has just reached, as of yesterday, the midpoint section. So it's the midpoint between Virgo and Libra. So while it's still receiving information from the shine of Virgo, it is now receiving information, radiance, luster, brilliance from the shine of Libra. And the first star there of Zubinel Ganubi. Mercury has already fast made its way through the beginning of Libra, now towards the end of Libra. So we've already could have been noticing Libra quality in our speech, in our communication, in our mental processing, in our thinking. So this would be thinking in a balanced way, seeing all the different sides, weighing out the different sides to different situations, and really like seeking for truth and speaking truth. Mars has been in the very beginning of Libra. So now we're beginning to strategize in a very Libran way. We're beginning to get things together. Libra is a task master. So we've been task mastering. We've been getting plans. We've been strategizing how we're going to execute goals and how we're going to achieve things. This is really a big part of Libra, is achieving goals. It's also the biggest part of Vishaka Nakshatra, which is the first nakshatra of Libra. So there are two nakshatras in Libra in real time and in real space. It's the Vishaka, the star of success, and Anuradha, which is symbolized by an archway, which depicts how sometimes the planets go a little bit above the ecliptic and move through the archway of Zubinel Ganubi and Zubines Kamali, which forms a bit of a gateway or an archway, and that's the Anuradha Nakshatra. So Libra sits in between constellation Scorpius and constellation Virgo. Virgo and Libra have a very close relationship. Well, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpius, they have very close relationships. So the quote that cleanliness is next to godliness really reminds me of the relationship between Virgo and Libra. So Virgo is all about that cleanliness, the detoxing of the body, clearing out the thoughts in the mind, clearing out the space, cleansing the whole system. That's that cleanliness. And Libra is very much godly in nature. Libra is about truth, seeking for justice. Libra is the scales. Libra weighs everything and gets its justice through weighing out things against the energies of peace and love. And through peace and love, weighing out things against peace, weighing out things against love, seeing where things measure up, that's how justice gets incited. The colors associated with Libra are the colors of peace, which is pastel blue. The colors of love, pastel pink. Early on last week, I just started seeking out for these colors, and I was like, wow, why am I wanting to all of a sudden wear these baby pink and these baby blues? They're not usually my colors. I'm usually more of like a red girl. And I started going for these pastels. And then I remembered a really profound meditation I had. I was in a very deep meditative space, and I saw this amazing banner of peace just hanging out in the cosmos, this beautiful blue, baby blue flag. And that was the energy of peace. And I was overcome with this feeling of calm and of tranquility. And then came the banner, the flag of love. And it was the softest color that exists. It was this soft baby pastel pink. And it was the strongest feeling that I had ever felt. And that energy of love, represented through that pastel pink, commanded so much respect. And not respect in some kind of distorted way due to fear, but just like respect for the energy of love. And that's really what Libra is about. So Libra is a very godly zodiac sign. It embodies the energy of love, the strongest energy on the planet, the embodiment of peace. And it weighs everything out against these two qualities. And these qualities are not just ideals to live up to, they are tools that help us create a much better existence for ourselves. The more loving we become, the more peaceful we become, the better our lives, the better our experience in life will be. It's very easy to be peaceful and loving with people who we already love, people who we already get along with. But what if we were more peaceful and more loving towards people who we definitely differ from? You know, people who have really different political views, people who we don't vibe with. Maybe it's a friend of a friend, and we see them at parties and we just don't get them. Well, if we were to soften and behave in a more loving way towards them, extend them some kind of peace offering, some type of loving behavior, we would receive the benefit of that, not just them. And this goes for everybody in life. This is not to be used towards people who are abusive to us, but just towards people who we don't, vibe with. And we can see how the energy in our lives will change when we start to behave in those ways that Libra is so skilled at. So Libras are excellent at chopping wood and carrying water, rain or shine. These are some of the most productive, skilled, intelligent people walking the planet, people with prominent Libra placements. These people have excellent business acumen, and they don't really receive very much recognition for their successes because they're kind of invisible. They're an air sign. They kind of move through energies, and they work very studiously, very diligently, and very quietly. They're very much under the radar. You know, Libras definitely don't get as much attention as Leos get or Aries get. Those are very fiery signs, and not even as much as like an outwardly strong Capricorn would receive. Libras are very under the radar. They're the wind, and they take care of things. They take care of all the things. and in a very put together and very calm, very reserved, very diplomatic mannerism. And sometimes Libras can come off a little cold or a little clinical, and that's that air sign. That's that air energy. They're able to see all the sides. They don't get very emotional over certain things. They just calculate. They look back. They step back. They look and they calculate. They have this calculator that just never rests here. They're always calculating how much income they're going to make, how much an investment is going to bring back to them, calculating how a situation is playing out, making predictive outcomes. These people have an amazing acumen for business. So they are very skilled financial advisors. They're skilled health coaches, health advisors, doctors, clinicians, acupuncturists. They also make wonderful beauticians because, Venus rules Libra. Venus is an artist. She's a beauty. She's such a beauty. Oftentimes women with really strong Libra placements will have those magnificent eyelashes, not a single hair out of place. I don't have a single Libra placement. They'll have their nails just perfect. Their home just totally in order and just so. And the two nakshatras of Libra are Vishaka, which is the star of success. These are natural networkers. These are strategists. They love to plan. They're very business minded. They set tons of goals. They love to set goals. They love to help other people set goals. They receive so much gratification from their hard work, from all the wood they chop and all the water that they carry. They love to watch everything add up. They're just and they're fair. They're also very popular. And then we have the nakshatra of Anuradha. So this one sits closer to Scorpius. And this is represented by the archway. And these people are very dedicated. They're very devoted. They're associated with the union maker. They love to form unions. They really want marriage. Vishaka, it could definitely be married for sure, but they're more so about the business and the career. But Anuradha really wants that union, really wants those friendships, really wants those connections. And Vishaka is more like popular, social butterfly, likes to be in, the mix of things. And Anuradha wants that depth. It's closer to Scorpius, wants that depth of union, wants that depth of connection. And because it seeks for that depth and the connection, it's prone to some heartbreaks because they do love to go so deep with people. They also are wonderful writers, and that's that depth. Anuradha people, we can see them doing morning pages every morning for their whole life, never missing a morning of writing those morning pages. They also get a little bit attached to material things. But all in all, Libras are very godly in nature. And, if you have Libra associates and Libra friends, these are excellent advisors, excellent coaches. They're very good friends too. Not in the sense that they'll always take your side, but they'll always tell you the truth if you ask them. And if you have a Libra placement, you're really set up for success, and you do create wealth and success and stability in your life. And I want to be clear that Libra is not always balanced. Okay, it's actually the sign of imbalance, and they seek to bring back into balance. So they're the seekers of imbalance, and they know how to bring it back into balance. So they're not necessarily totally balanced. I think that's a kind of a common misconception about Libra. What they do is they see what's out of balance. So they're constantly working, constantly chopping wood, constantly carrying water to bring back into balance, but they're not necessarily always totally balanced. But they are in line with the tools and the principles of love, peace, truth, harmony, man, and justice. They're so much reverence and admiration for this wonderful zodiacal constellation of Libra, infusing us with all this sustenance. And if we really pay attention and we really start to embody this energy, and we can do it, we will improve our existence here on this planet, and it will ripple out to the whole entire world. And as Mars is in Libra, this is the sign of the peaceful warrior. And this is, if any sign could bring peace to the instability on the world stage, not only in the Middle East, but all around the world, all the wars that are taking place right now, this is the sign that will do it, especially with Mars being in here. So if we all seek to cultivate that light blue baby pastel energy of peace, wrap ourselves in those colors right now, take care of ourselves, and remember peace and remember love, and wrap ourselves energetically in those colors every day during this Libra season, we will begin to emulate peace and love, and it will ripple out. So much love. Aloha.